TNT Stadium in Arlington.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
This is 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, Cowboys! CD Lamb, 55 yards.
And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hall again.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Jets first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
11 yards there, just like last play.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 47.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down, Pollard again.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Again here with Pollard. can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Prescott off play action. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put
Yeah,
there.
didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Lets it fly deep for Cobb.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. To throw is Prescott. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? It's caught left side by Cooks. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Ready.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard as the first half is winding down.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 17-3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as it...
back.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Open man, here is Cobb. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. A good pickup there, a 22. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And it's caught.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Rodgers again now. Touchdown! Tyler Conklin from a yard out. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That is caught.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
A give to Pollard running left.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Prescott now. To Lamb, he pulls it in. What a catch. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 3 quarters have come and gone.
So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey.
And he'll be kicking into the wind in the 4th quarter now. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Paul ought to give up the middle. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, right back to Hall.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now it's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Cobb. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Touchdown, Jets. Randall Cobb, 28 yards.
And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Jets 17. Frank Zerline to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, that's with a 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Play on the tackle. The tackle made back at the 39.
Throwing, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10. First down, they start out with Abanikanda.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Back to throw, Rodgers.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Rodgers to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
To throw is Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll give to Hall. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Get 300. Get 300. We are going.
Now Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He's back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cobb. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And they have got the lead.
Makes the score Jets 24, Cowboys 23. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. He's hit 3 times already, and this for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.